Good morning, you guys. How are you doing? So today is Wednesday, I want to say the 11th. Yes, Wednesday, the 11th of August, 2021. And I am going back to school today for my school job. So it's pretty early here, and I wanted to get the signatures sewn into the cover. So you guys can probably see, I'm not sure if you can see or not, but I went ahead and made my lines, and I'm just wondering now here, just looking, I did it late last night, so just making sure they're straight. They look crooked when I have it open, but when I can see where the creases are, they look straighter. So I don't know if I get something crooked or not, but anyways, that's where I'm going to put my 3 signatures. So all I did was I took my ruler and I tried to use it like as a centering ruler, even though it's not. But what I did was, I'm using my belly to help hold this up, was I just kind of measured on both sides to make it so that I could find the middle. So 6 would be my middle, and then 5 1/4 and 6 3/4 were where I spaced my lines out, and I did that on the bottom, then connected my lines. Now what I'm going to do is, some people like to put their holes, like draw their holes in where they want them before they poke them in. But what I'm going to do is, I just usually like eyeball where I'm going to put my holes in. So I'm just going to make sure that everything is all lined up in here where I want it to be. Then I'm going to clip them together and put my holes in. So I just want to make sure everything's all lined up. Move this way a little bit so I don't end up poking that in, or sewing it in, I'm sorry. This envelope, I think I want to turn it around this way. Yeah. Do I want to cut those little, I think I do. Just because once I get it sewed in, I want to be able to get in and out of this envelope really easily. So I'm just going to do that, and hopefully that'll work. Yeah, okay. Have you guys been having a good week? I enjoyed my 2 days off today and yesterday. I enjoyed them very much. Did some shopping and did some relaxing. Okay, there's my middle. So I'm just gonna clip my top and my bottom, just so I know that everything will stay in place. And when I go to sew everything in, the holes won't move around on me. So there's your first signature. Sorry, I'm a little quiet this morning. My brain is powering up. Or booting up. You know how like you have to wait for your computers to start up in the morning or whenever you start them? That's what my brain's doing. It's computing. Okay, so there's our second. And then our third. Oh, I never did do that to the other envelope in the third signature. It's alright. Maybe I can go in after and do it. Because I'm too lazy to go in and find it. Isn't that awful? Yeah, it's awful. It is awful. Alright. I got these little clips at my local, I was going to say Family Dollar. No, it wasn't Family Dollar. It is Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. They came in like a, I think it was a 6-pack. 6 or 8. Okay, so there's our third. So then what I do is I poke my holes in my first signature. Sorry, I might wiggle you guys a little bit. I just want to grab this little awl that I have. It's on a magnet on my tripod or my camera holder. I put it up there so I don't lose it because it's roly-poly and really small, and I don't want to. It does have a thing for the end of it so I don't poke myself or anything or anybody. Okay, so I just eyeball this. I go for the middle, doing the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Do the middle, the top, and the bottom. And I use this first one as my template for the rest. Just like that. And then I just take and put this on the inside of the middle signature. Line it up on top and bottom. And use that as my template. Okay, so there's that one, and then the last one. I just line them up. This is just the, I guess, the easiest way I found for me to do it anyways, so I like to go stay with what is easy for me. I know some people like to measure and all that stuff, and that's fine too. Okay. That's the last. So let me try to keep these in order. Okay, and then what I do is I take the first one, I line it up to one of my lines, to usually my first line, and you can see the holes where I come through. Sorry, it's a little blurry and a little hard to see at first, but there's my 3 holes. Then I try to line this up center from top to bottom, and then I use a pencil and mark where my holes are. And I know that my holes are all the same in each signature. Excuse me. So I'm just going to mark where those holes are. So there's one right there. Where is that one? I can't see it. Here's the bottom one. Oops, I moved it a little bit. Let me line those holes up again. Where is that hole? Right there. Okay. And here's the third one. Okay, so I have my 3 holes. Or, I'm sorry, my 3 marks of where my holes are. And then I just take a ruler and go across. And sometimes I'll try to like line it up on my grid mat grid, whatever it's called, to make sure that it's there, the ruler is on there straight. Sometimes I just eyeball it. So I know I want one right there and right there. And then I just go down and do the same thing. And then this journal, I think I want to put a dangle. So I'm also going to put a hole up here somewhere to put the ring fastener. I think that's what it's called, a Tim Holtz ring fastener, through here. So I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm going to put it right about there. So then I go in and poke my holes, but I'm going to get something to do this on. So there is for the fastener. Okay, I like this one because it's thin and it's consistent the whole length. This one gets fatter as it goes up, and I mean I like the handle on this because it's bigger and it gives me more to push through, but I like this because it, like I said, it's consistency. It's the same thickness all the way up, so I don't get a great big fat hole when I push this through. And if I happen to like manhandle it and push it all the way through, it's gonna stay one size. If I'm making sense, you guys. I don't know. So I'm gonna poke all my holes. I guess I didn't need that magazine. So there are my holes. They're kind of hard to see, but I can see them. And they're on that side. So this one I am going to make a little bit bigger. Just so that brad will go through. So I think that's big enough. And I hope these ones are big enough too, for everything to go through. For the needle especially. Maybe I should make them a little bit bigger. I just gotta be careful I don't push it too far in and have a great big gaping hole there. Okay. So let me move this out of the way. All right, so this is our first signature, right? Yes. Okay, so I start with my first. You can start, first I gotta put my ring fastener on. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, I got one. It's one of these little things here. So we'll have to make a dangle for it too. All right, let me move that signature out of the way and then go from the outside in. And I'm debating on whether to do the signatures, to sew them in with the thread starting from the outside going in. So I'm just gonna put that in there. I've seen it done, like I've seen a few people do that way, and I kind of liked it. But actually, maybe I won't, because I'm going to have a dangle. If I didn't have something to dangle off, I probably would try that and like hang some beads or something from them. But I think I'm just going to, I'll try that on a different journal sometime. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's grab our first signature. I'm going to put this back up on the magnet. I got my tweezers up there too, so. Oops. Making all kinds of noise this morning. Surprised I haven't woke my fiance up yet. He's a pretty heavy sleeper in the morning though, but he doesn't sleep well at night. But when morning time comes, he's heavy sleeping. So I'm going to use 3 lengths. Can't say it. I'll show you how I do the first one, and I'll go off and do the other 2 off camera. So you won't have to sit and watch me do this the whole video. Okay, go through the middle and the middle here. Leave yourself a little tail. I usually come back up through the top, but you can go through the bottom, it doesn't matter. Well, that didn't go in very well. Okay, got her. because usually when I do this on film, on video, it doesn't go as smooth because I try to show you guys what I'm doing, but then go down to the bottom, pull it through, then come back up through the middle. Oh yeah, my holes are a little tight, or taut. Okay. I just want to make sure I come up on this side. So I have a tail on each side of this thread here. Like that. And it's upside down. I'm just going to turn it around. Make sure I have it really, I mean, I don't want to rip it, but I want to make sure that it's good and taut. There's that new word I'm using, taut. It just sounds better, right? I don't know. Trying to be all professional first thing in the morning. Oh my word. And I usually knot 3 times just because I feel safer. I feel that it's gonna be better. I don't know. I usually just knot it 3 times and then put a bow. Sometimes I'll dangle stuff from them, but so there's our first signature. Okay, I'm gonna go and do the rest and I'll be right back, okay? Alrighty guys, I got her all sewn in. Just making sure those are nice and taut. Okay, so now we can take our little clips out. And then I usually like to just go through and like just kind of fold my pages. So I just like to go through. It doesn't have to be each one, but you can do a couple and just kind of go through. I might put some lace down in the middle of there, or I may leave it. I'm not sure yet, but we'll come to that point in time. This was the one I forgot to trim those, but I think I can probably do that later on. So just go through and crease the pages. I'm sure we'll go through these pages enough anyway to get them a little more flexible. I don't know the word I'm looking for here. There. So they're all in. They look nice. I'm very happy with that. I notice that I have a little more space up at the top than I do at the bottom, but I think that's okay. I think it will set nice. And look, I still have all kinds of room to put things, but it doesn't take long to fill one of these up with tags and things. So yeah. All right, how are we on time? 26. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm just gonna show you real quick. I have some stuff over here beside me that I'm gonna make tags with. I have them backed. I have some like wallpaper border that I have backed on some like really nice linen stationery paper. Some more that I thought would make really cute tags out of those. And then I have some music. So maybe that's what we'll do in the next video. I counted my pockets, and I think there was something like, I don't know, there was quite a few tags that I needed to fill each pocket, but I'm not going to fill each pocket, so, because there was a lot. And I think by the time that I get a few tags in here, it won't shut like this. It will be like this. And I want to kind of try to keep it so that it will set like this. Okay. And then at some point in time, we'll do the dangle. Alrighty, ladies. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.